Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dressing Room Debrief, where we will go through Chelsea's resounding 5-1 win away at Southampton. And yeah, it's getting interesting. Liverpool dropped points against Newcastle. We're ahead of Arsenal on goal difference, so we're in the mix for top four, which is good. I won't say we're title contenders yet because there's a long way to go, and we've got a team full of kids, so inconsistency is probably bound to happen at some point. But the feel good factor is back at Chelsea, and it's so nice to have again after 2 years of being in the wilderness, so to speak, where it was getting very toxic, particularly in the away ends. And yesterday was probably the best away atmosphere I've witnessed at Chelsea for a while. It was really good, really loud, sung throughout. Sung about Enzo Maresca, which he's probably chuffed about. Sung we got our Chelsea back, and I think that just sums up how Chelsea fans are feeling at the moment. Enzo Maresca's done an outstanding job to get that connection back with the players, and just to see progress, I think, with this so-called project that we were meant to buy into 2 years ago. And I think it is coming to fruition. So hats off, there's a lot of me in particular, a lot of fans that sort of doubted whether it'd work. And it seems like it's going in the right direction now. So fair play to them. I thought we didn't really have to do much yesterday. I think Southampton are very, very poor. I mean, they're a team that's very good in possession and keeping the ball, but they just shoot themselves in the foot all the time. I mean, the first 15, 20 minutes we looked a bit ragged. We were going man for the marking and we just couldn't work it out at first. Um, but after that, yeah, Southampton gifted us a goal after getting back into it at 1-1. And they do that every week. I've watched Southampton a few times, particularly the highlights of their games, and the amount of goals they concede by trying to pass out from the back. And I just think that that's sort of a result of this Guardiola effect on football, I suppose, where every team thinks they've got the players to do it when some teams just aren't good enough to do it. Um, and yeah, and I think the manager's pretty stubborn in his ways down there that he wants to play a certain way, a bit like every manager, I suppose, but it's just not working and they're shooting themselves in the foot and they're losing points. And if they want to stay up, then they've got to change something. But yeah, it was just really hard to tell whether we were good or Southampton were poor. I don't think we were particularly that good. I just think we coasted, to be honest. I think the quality in attack, um, you know, is one of the best in the league, and we just sort of put them to the sword, really. I thought Noni Madueke could have had a hat trick. Palmer could have had a hat trick. João Felix should have got a couple. Missed free header at the back when Palmer just popped it up to him. Madueke, that one where somehow the defender blocked it and it went out for a corner. Um, and yeah, I just feel like the scoreline could have been like 10-3 or 10-2 or something like that because we could have scored loads, but also Southampton could have got a couple in that particularly in that first 30 minutes. I thought Caicedo again, literally has got to be a contender already for Player of the Year because, well, for Chelsea's Player of the Year anyway, because he's just been phenomenal all season long. We're seeing some signs of Enzo Fernandez coming into his best, got a few assists again yesterday. Cole Palmer's just world class. Cucurella again solid. And to be fair, apart from that goal where I think Tosin was ball watching and Fernandez should have won it before it even got to that point, I don't think the defence was actually that bad. I mean, both could have scored a couple from corners. We hit the bar, we hit the post. And yeah, it was just a really, really dominant display, I thought, without actually having to do much. And I think that speaks more volumes about Southampton than it does us. And I think it's great that we played our sort of, second mixture of first and second string players to get some rest, much needed rest, especially with Tottenham away on Sunday, which is a must-win game. Huge game for us that if we're going to keep this consistent run going. And yeah, and I thought Jorgensen made some outstanding saves in the first 20 minutes, by the way. Some of them were class. And he didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest. So it's boding well when we've got players coming in and they're slotting in seamlessly. And I think credit to, and he deserved his name being sung by the Chelsea fans last night because of Enzo Maresca's just done a terrific job. I'm one that I just didn't think this would happen, particularly in during pre-season and that Man City game where it was pretty slow and I just didn't see where this was going, to be honest. But now you can just see it come to fruition. Jadon Sancho, great to get his first Chelsea goal yesterday. Much deserved after a couple of solid performances without. He got a few assists, so to get people off his back saying that he hasn't performed for Chelsea when it's completely just an easy, lazy take, I think, because when you watch him play for Chelsea, he's quick, he's direct, he's played well, he looks lively, and he's got a few assists. So I think that's a lazy take. Anyway, as I said, Tottenham Sunday. Hopefully the us fans turn up again, and hopefully the team do, because it's a big game at 3 Point Lane, and yeah, we need to win.